Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your reading for Venus retrograde. Yes, Venus will be retrograding. So what is Venus? Venus is all about love and money and what we value. Venus is anything that is beautiful in our lives, anything that we realize as being beautiful for us. So anything to do with beauty, anything to do with monetary gains is what Venus rules. And she will be retrograding. I'll just give you the dates before I begin the tarot for you. So Venus in Scorpio retrograding, she's going to be retrograding. Today is actually the 2nd of October when I'm starting these readings. And she's going to be retrograding on the 5th or 6th of October, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, she's going to be stopping at 10 degrees and 50 minutes. So 10:50 is where she's going to be stopping stationary to go retrograde. She's already in her shadow period, so we're in Venus shadow as I begin this, but by the time all of you guys watch this video, she will be moving backwards. Now Venus has entered her shadow phase since September the 3rd, 2018 at 25 degrees of Libra. And she will be turning retrograde on October 6th, as I said, 5th or 6th, wherever you are, 2018 at about 10 degrees of Scorpio. Now Venus is going to re-enter Libra on the 1st of November 2018. So she'll be moving backwards into Libra. And she will be then turning direct at 25 degrees of Libra on November 16th, although she still will be in shadow. So the shadow period of Venus will be clearing on the 17th of December 2018 at 10 degrees again of Scorpio. So yeah, she will be moving all the way through Scorpio. If I'm not mistaken, on the 7th of January, she will be moving out of Scorpio. So it's quite a while since we're only in the beginning of October. 2 full months we have of Venus and her retrograde. Now, what is Venus retrograde all about? Okay, Venus is what we like, what we love, and what we value, right? It's going to be Venus going in the underworld, right? Because for 40 days and 40 nights, she won't be visible, okay? So passions are going to be running high, and especially because Scorpio is such a very hot-blooded sign. Scorpio rules the genitals. It's a very sexual sign. Now Venus is very sensual, right? So we may all be getting a little bit flustered, and it's going to be why do retrogrades happen? So that we could redo things. That's what retrogrades are all about. So we're re-examining relationships. What is Venus? It's love, money, relationships, anything that we value. So be careful with major purchases that are made on a whim, because Venus is something extravagant, something that looks beautiful to us. So be careful that you don't go overboard with your spending. You may not be happy with what you buy. You may be spending too much money, right? Now, the most affected signs will be Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio. Scorpio, of course, is where it will be turning retrograde. Libra is the ruler of Venus, and so is Taurus. Taurus rules Venus as well. So Libra is also where Venus will be retrograding into. So now Taurus rules the senses, beautiful scents, pleasing art scenes, landscapes, anything that is valuable, material wealth, riches, and anything that is beautiful, right? And Taurus loves to indulge, so take care with spending and overindulging. Now Libra rules fashion, beauty, balance, finding balance in partnerships, including marriage, and of course Scorpio is the house of moving in together, sharing our resources, sharing everything that is dear to us, right? It's also a very intimate house, so, and with Jupiter being in there, things are coming up, things that have been hidden. Venus is reworking everything, right? Redoing things. Now, for those relationships that start while Venus is in retrograde, know that if you start a new relationship, partnership, whatever it is, it may not last for a long time. Okay, so do take note of that. Okay, so Venus is a very feminine energy, right? That's why Taurus and Libra, even though Libra is an air sign and air signs are masculine, does not matter. There is a feeling of feminine issues coming up, anything to do with femininity. So our feminine energy and how we project that onto the world is being looked at here. And Venus is also attractive, right? So we love to flirt, we like to dress up, we like to put makeup on and go out. So yeah, Venus surrounds love and anything that is of romance. So these readings are going to be in relation to all of those beautiful things that I've just mentioned. So yeah, there's an extra focus on love here and money matters. We won't stop at just love, but I do know that because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Pluto has just gone direct, there will be a sense of a lot of purging happening and solidifying relationships, partnerships, whether business or romantic, right, or family. So that's all that I will speak of astrologically in a nutshell with Venus. Now, I'm going to be using the Romance Angels, of course, okay, for love readings. Focusing on love, yeah. I've got a beautiful new deck which is called Astrology Reading Cards, and it's by Alison Chester-Lambert, and it's illustrated by Richard Crookes. So what I love about this deck is that it has cards which deal with the house placements. It has the zodiac signs, and it also has the planets. So yeah, I am so excited about using this deck. I'm also using the Botticelli, okay, and it's by Sandro Botticelli. So I love these cards as well. Very special for special readings. So, okay, I will be extending these readings on Vimeo, so I will be taking some La Vera Sibilla. As you already know, I always use La Vera Sibilla for more clarity. There they are by Massingini, right? And I will be taking some Lenormand, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, as well as more cards, of course. So this is the expanded edition, by Ciro Marchetti. And yeah, a lot more cards as well on the Vimeo extended readings. So it's going to take me a few days to upload all of them. The links will be in the description box below. So do look out for your sign And it's going to be interesting because with the house cards, I will be able to clarify, um, of course, more precisely the signs and which planets you are affected by, as well as which planets are obviously doing something for you. Okay, so, all right. Thank you very much for listening to the introduction. Let's go on to your readings. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. This is your Venus in retrograde in Scorpio 2018. I want to see what's happening for Virgo in relation to Venus retrograde. And I am doing reversals. Know that this reading will be extended on Vimeo. So there's a lot of information there. The readings are about ½ hour long, so you get a lot of cards there. But let's see, dear Virgo. 9 of Swords just fell out. It's in the reverse. And I'm using the Botticelli tarot, which is beautiful. So coming out of mental anguish, coming out of a lot of sleepless nights, mental anguish, something is dying. You've got Scorpio here. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, which could have Scorpio as sun, moon, or rising. Could be any major planet, really. For instance, you could have Neptune in Scorpio. 6 of Swords. Beautiful, moving away to calmer waters. Any difficult times are moving away. So it seems as though you are going through a transformation, just like most of us. The Death card has been very, very important in these readings because the Death card is Scorpio, and that's where Venus will be retrograding. Jupiter's there as well, so Jupiter can speak of legal issues. Okay, Jupiter is the lucky planet. It's the benevolent, which wants to bring expansion, growth, luck. But in Scorpio, it digs very deeply. So let's see. I'm going to cut the cards for you now. Virgo, one card nearly opened up, but it changed its mind. Virgo and Venus in retrograde. And we know that Venus is love, money, and anything that we value. Okay, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And that's where Venus will be in when retrograding and then stopping in Libra to station and go direct. Again, it's going to go finish in Libra, finish Scorpio, and that's going to happen up until Christmas time, roughly. So we've got a 2-month working through the issues. Transits. Okay, Virgo, let's see. I'm doing a 9-card spread. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Empress. The 6 of Wands. You know, I would have loved it if this line was down the bottom. Let's see what else is coming up. We've got the 2 of Cups. In the middle of the spread, we've got the 9 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. That's it in the upright. We also have the Strength card. It's a number 8, Major Arcana, but it does say Justice. So Leo and Libra are here. We have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Death card. Wow. Scorpio. So yeah, Scorpio is very important for you at this time. Sorry about my voice. When my voice cracks and goes funny, that says that I'm burning the candle at both ends, but unfortunately there's a lot to do, so I have no choice. Okay, so beautiful cards. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what the main energy is. 3 of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got, wow, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Now, the 10s always break down to a 1. So you will be receiving clarity. You've been through the mill. You've been through hardship. I can see that. Let's see what's beneath that. Oh my God. King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could have strong air. Now, I did say before that you may be dealing with a Scorpio who's got strong air in their chart, and it can go the other way, right? Because we do have Libra as an air sign here. Okay, so let's see what's beneath the King of Pentacles. And we've got the 5 of Swords. So the King of Pentacles, and for some of you this could be your energy. You are earth. So the King of Pentacles is in the upright. Usually when he's in the upright, he's someone who's very stable, very dependable, very grounded, someone that will be there for you. But if this is someone that you are dealing with, he's smack bang right in between the 5 of Swords, which is a card of conflict, and the 10 of Swords. So we go from the 5 to the 10. So that is funny. It's a big jump. So what that tells me is that if this is someone who's been in your life, someone who has been there for you, someone that is very business orientated, I'm going to say, because he's all about the money. He's all about his finances. He could be a business owner, so money is very important on his agenda. And as I said, this could be your energy. So going from the 5 to the 10, that's a double. That's 2 5s. So maybe if you have been dealing with this person, maybe there's been conflict, and it could be a double disagreement. So 2 5s are in that 10. So you're having to do battle. This person is having to do battle. Words are being thrown at each other. There are disagreements. You're coming from a different place intellectually. So you're not on the same page with your thought process. Even though you may be, being both earth signs, you're both, from the same element, there are differences here, okay? Before I keep going on to the cards, I'd like to take from the astrology reading cards, I'd like to take 2 cards for you before I forget, and a romance angel as well. So for Virgo, let's see what is happening with the planets, dear Virgo, in October, November, and December for you. Okay, 2 cards, Virgo. So we have the first house, what people see and the impression you give. So the first house is you, okay? It's your core self. It's everything about your life, because the first house affects every part of your life. Let me take another card for Virgo. And we've got a planet card. We've got Pluto. Wow. So Pluto is Scorpionic energy. It's Scorpio's ruler. And Pluto has just gone direct about a week ago. When I say direct, I mean stationing to go direct. So that means he's sort of stopped in the sky. He's going to start moving direct, but he's very slow moving. So yeah, he is very potent, very strong when he is stationed, right? So Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's our deepest, it's like the base chakra. It's like our deepest selves. It's the because Pluto is very dark and mysterious, and that's why Scorpio is as well. Pluto can be very secretive, just like Scorpio. So all the hidden areas of your psyche is Pluto, and Pluto is also power. So having Pluto, let's say in the first house, which a lot of you may, Pluto is powering up and he's going to go direct. So there is a very strong transformation happening for you. It's like an overhaul. So your whole life is being changed, Virgo. Very important time. Now, as I was shuffling, the playfulness card fell out, and it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. And I will take one more card. Okay, so we've got playfulness. So that speaks of flirtation. It's like beginning again in, you know, the first moments in a relationship where there is a lot of play. And playfulness also speaks of trust, because when we play, we are being children, okay? And we're all big children. That's what I believe anyway. And we've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So retreating, and we do see a couple here. So what this card says to me is that you need to spend time together away from the world. So downtime together with your partner, whoever that is for you in your life. And retreat also shows it's, you know, the couple that's just gotten married and this, you know, they're spending time with each other. They're just alone. That's very important for you at this time. Okay, so as I was saying, you've got two kings. You've got the King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords. The Five of Swords is quite a brutal card in the Botticelli. Okay, and it can be quite scary. There are different meanings to each deck, and you need to look at the what the card shows on it. So it's do or die. And I'm going to say it's life or death here. It's very, very important time for you. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is a stable new beginning. Now this could be business because it's partnered up with the Empress, and the Empress is very creative. So some of you may have started a business, may be grounding and beginning something that is very stable, or this could just mean that there is a financial flow coming in, because the Empress is a 3. She's all about expansion and growth, and she's all about loving and nurturing and receiving the harvest. Now, so that's a very, very good. And with the 6 of Wands here, beautiful indications of being successful in business, because Wands are all about our vocation. Okay, 6 is a number of balance, and you are rising above. You're doing something that is unexpected, something that is impossible, let's say. That's how good your circumstances are. You are being noticed by people. You are doing the impossible. For some of you, and dear Virgo, you are an earth sign. So you are all about the finances. You're being grounded at this time, right? Here we've got something else which doesn't show you being grounded. You're actually up in the sky, you're flying, you're above everyone else. So, you know, the Six of Wands is a card of congratulations. It's a card of doing a great job and being admired. And I just want to let you know that please keep your ego intact, because you need to be grounded at this time. If you have been very successful with what you do, then, you know, not being grounded, not having your feet planted firmly on the ground is not going to be good for you. So just keep that in mind. Now, the Empress is the signs of Libra, Taurus, and Aries. Aries is the youth of the horoscope. It's like beginning a new cycle, right? Now, the Empress is also a mother. She could be a literal mother. So she has given birth to something, she's created something, and it is growing. And you will receive the input on that. It could be, let's say, in 6 months, because usually I see her as being roughly around 3 months pregnant. So she's at the early stages of pregnancy, literal or metaphorical. For those of you that are literally pregnant, congratulations. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, it can be, yes, having conceived a child, having concealed, what did I say? Concealed. Maybe some of you are concealing your success. Maybe some of you are hiding something that you have begun. And you may even be hiding money, keeping money hidden away for some sort of a reason. I don't know. I have to go by what comes to me. What I wanted to say is that some of you are being really successful, but it's going to happen in 6 months. Now, if this is not business, you are flying high. You are on top of the world. You are manifesting. You are manifesting a beautiful relationship. And this is, it's as though you're at the time of building a foundation. You're at the building blocks time. You're building on your emotional life, on your personal relationships, whether this is romance, family, because beneath this, the Ace of Pentacles is the Two of Cups, and this is beautiful. This is an agreement. This is two people, two souls being joined together as one, starting something that is emotionally fulfilling. Now, it may not be your wish at the moment because we're at the Nine of Cups. It's in the reverse. I do believe that through this relationship, whatever this is, partnership, business, family, agreements, whatever it is, the Nine of Cups, which is usually the wish card, is in the reverse. So we're either talking about time, because I said in 6 months roughly, which today is the 5th of October. We're talking about roughly around the 5th of March, April is when you will be receiving the harvest of what is beginning for you now, what is stabilizing for you now. So when I've got a reverse card, the Nine of Cups would be the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups for me speaks of maturing spiritually. Now, cups are very, very much so about emotions, of course, but with the Eight of Cups, it's leaving something behind that has not fulfilled all your needs. There was something missing, right? So you're at the point of Eight of Cups, not yet at the Nine. If we put these two Cups cards together, they add up to an 11, right? 11 is a new portal. 11 is the number of justice. 11 is the justice is the sign of Libra, And that is where Venus will be stationing direct to turn and go direct, right? So, and I don't remember which sign it was, but I was saying to another sign that when Venus moves direct in Libra, because she rules Libra and she's very strong there, she's going to bring in the balance with partnerships, and then she goes through Scorpio, so she will be bringing in that transformation, right? The Death card here says that something is drastically changing. Now, as I said, Scorpio. So it's funny, we've got Libra, Scorpio here. That's where Venus is going to be. And you know, when I have the Empress card, because usually we have the sign of Venus on the Rider-Waite Tarot, yeah, it's all about what I'm reading for today, and this is beautiful. Okay, so we've got the Strength card. Okay, justice and strength. You will receive the justice through being strong. Some of you may have strong Leo in your chart. Libra is balance, right? Libra is diplomacy. It's the 7th house of partnership, relationship. And Libra always tries to make excuses for others. You know, they always try to bring in the balance in whatever relationship. So that's where the diplomacy comes in. Now, Venus is anything to do with, because she rules Taurus and rules the Libra, right? So she rules relationships. She also rules what is Taurus. It's what we value. It's our 5 senses. It's our earned income. It's money. It's also what we value. So with Uranus being in Taurus, and it is moving retrograde back into Aries, we're looking at our finances, our earned income, but we're redoing things, right? And Uranus is the rebel. It's the person, the situation, the energy that can be quite, yes, devastating, because it brings on change. It likes to do things differently. It's also very, very progressed. Like, it's a quantum leap in our life, and making changes, breaking down what does not work. So it's going back to Aries. Aries is the warrior. We have to go back to the beginning. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. We have to go back to the drawing board and rework what works for us and build on that. Because Taurus is all about building, right? Building, you know, bringing in things that we love. Loving and nurturing our physical body with things that are beautiful, things that we love, things that we like to eat, smell, touch, feel, all those beautiful things. So yeah, Leo is the heart. Leo is flirtation, creative projects, children. Leo is also fun and games and taking risks. So Leo is also shining your light to the world, and having it straight under the 6 of Wands says that you are going to be on stage. You're going to be performing. You're going to be seen by a lot of people in whatever situation you're going through. And that's what's going to bring in the transformation. With Pluto and the first house here, it says that your whole life is changing, Virgo. Now, we've got the King of Chalices, King of Cups. So Scorpio, more than likely. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Now, this is a general reading, so I have to read out all the signs. One moment, please. Sorry about that interruption. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups, someone who's got a very open heart. He is standing right beneath the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Now we've got past, present, future, past, present, future. So this position here is a very, very important one. Now for some of you, you may be dealing with someone this could be the same person. Okay, we all have all the elements within us. But this person is someone who's very career orientated, maybe too business minded, and there is the Ten of Swords is sitting right on top of that King of Pentacles. So this is a completion point. Some of you may be finishing up with this King of Pentacles if you are dealing with two different people. If this is the same person, because the 10 breaks down to the 1, and we also always say it's the darkest time before the dawn, right? So the sun will be rising here. And the sun, I was just talking about the sun, right? So if this is the same person, and the Ace of Swords is a successful new beginning, yes, it could speak of cutting this person out of your life, but it could also speak of clarity. Because what I feel is that with the sword that this page is holding, I feel as though it's the same sword. And this is a message of truth coming through. It is right beneath the Empress and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And as I've said, the Nine of Cups is like the 8. And if you notice, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's really, yeah. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Cups. They're on the table here. And the 9th cup is spilt. So I believe that with this card, again, you see it's separating the 8 of Cups from the 9th. So that Ace of Cups is what you're looking for, right? Here. Now, as I said, I am doing more cards on Vimeo. I'm going to take, though, one card on the Death card here before I go on to Vimeo in a couple of minutes, because the Death card I would like for all my subscribers to see what this is. It's a very important card here. But what I was saying was that I believe that that sword is the one here. This is the Page of Swords, which speaks of truth, a message coming through. And swords are all about our perception. Now, usually, and it doesn't look as though this sword is very, it's not a harsh energy here. He's not holding that sword up in the air or anything. It's as though he's put in his 2 cents, he's spoken his opinion, but it's as though he's waiting. He looks quite calm. He's waiting on an answer. Now, could this be a message that is coming through from this King of Cups? Now, the Knave of Swords is also a card of, it's a card of study, continuing your studies. If you are at the point of wanting to continue and you need more training in whatever you are doing, okay, and this is usually for the younger generation, but, you know, study is for everyone, okay? And for some of you, you may be needing to continue those and further your studies for your business. So, yeah, this is also a card of continuing your education and bringing in a transformative energy for yourself. And let's say if this was just an energy, or if you've got strong water in your chart, and just pointing out that the sign opposite to you, Virgo, is Pisces. So you could be showing up as the King of Cups. You could be opening your heart. You could be doing something for you that's very emotional, right? And you may be actually hoping to love and nurture yourself. We've got Leo here, okay, and we've got the Cups, which is emotions. He's holding that Ace. So you're doing something for yourself, and that would include furthering your studies. So you would have more respect. You would be seen as differently, and that could be through family, friends. And it's some sort of an accomplishment, because Virgo is a sign that looks at those finer details. Virgo is very hardworking, right? But anyway, let's go back here. We've got the King of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Death card. So whatever truth comes in is going to bring in the transformation. Now, if we're looking at this future column here, you've got Six of Wands, the Strength and Justice, and the Death card. So yeah, justice will be served through whatever was not working for you. Now, if this was a perception that this King of Cups had, it looks as though there's going to be a change here. That's why I'm saying that if this is the same person as the King of Pentacles, then this is someone who has stopped focusing too much on business and looking at more of doing things from the heart, being open emotionally, speaking from the heart, and just generally speaking of their feelings, because we've got a beautiful column here. Now, the Three of Wands speaks of expansion, growth. You have already put in that hard work, dear Virgo, and it's time for you to collect. Time for you to buy something. If this is a purchase that you're making and you want to love and nurture yourself, if there was something that was really important for you, do go and buy what it is. And I feel as though there is something expensive that Virgo wants to purchase, and you haven't been able to do that. So that's it's like loving and nurturing yourself, because that's what Leo does. And Venus is all about, as I said, things that we love. Now, it could even be a gift coming in from this King of Cups. Someone may be wanting to buy something for you, and I don't know where that message came from. It just did, and I have to go with it. Let's take just one card on this Death card. Scorpio is all about shared resources, sharing everything in our lives. It's sexual intimacy. It's our deepest and most hidden self that may be coming to light. And it could be this King of Cups who may have strong earth. So earth and water we've got with this King of Cups. And let's see what this Scorpio card is. And we've got the High Priestess. Wow. Okay, the High Priestess. This is the Virgo Pisces axis, right? Now she has a knowing. As I said, excuse me, as I said before, you are keeping something hidden, something that you are not telling the world. Now, it could go the other way. It could be your partner that's keeping something from you, and she's still in the upright, but she's a 2. 2s always speak of balance. They speak of, relationship. She's standing in between those 2 trees, usually in the Rider-Waite. It's the 2 pillars. This looks like an 11, like justice. So do you trust your intuition? The High Priestess has a deep knowing. So what you feel in your bones, dear Virgo, what you sense is transforming for you, then it's true. You need to trust that. Now, the High Priestess is a very spiritual female. So again, spirituality comes through again. Now, the High Priestess, for me, because she is the moon goddess, right? And it usually does show the moon, the crescent moon. She's all about the moon. And the moon is Cancer, right? The moon is ruled. The moon rules Cancer, and Cancer is the home. So secrets, information may be coming to light because Jupiter and Venus are in Scorpio. things will gradually come to the surface to be known, because that's what Scorpio is. And that's when I believe that a transformation is going to happen clearly for you. Now, let's not forget that the Ace of Swords, that this is clarity as well. There was one more thing that I wanted to say. Yeah, that the moon goddess, right? All about the moon. Trust your intuition. Some of you may be even dreaming. You may receive information through your dreams. And the moon is also a very feminine energy. So you are a feminine sign, dear Virgo. You need to stand strong, but don't, try and keep the balance between your feminine and masculine sides. It seems as though it's calling for loving and nurturing, and we've got the King of Cups here, which is, again, it's a feminine energy. So yeah, it looks like for some of you, mother issues are coming up as well with the Empress. Okay, some of you, this could be a mother of yours that is there for you, that is supporting you. All right, dear Virgo, I think that they're the messages at the moment. For those of you that are going through legal issues, okay, know that your life is going to change totally. And as I say, when we make space in our lives, then we can receive from the divine. If there is no room, if you are just like living in a cluttered space, if there is too much clutter around, there's a lot of confusion. So cleaning out what doesn't work for you, aligning yourself, okay? This is a process of 3 months. So take it one step at a time and know that you will come to a positive outcome, dear Virgo. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. You are appreciated. Also for commenting. I will see you on the other side at Vimeo. For the rest of you, thank you very much. Catch up to you in the next couple of days. Sending you lots of blessings. Bye for now.